Howdy folks, back again, and this time I have an iconic Australian radio, the Kriesler Beehive, produced here and produced here from about I think 42 to 45 or 48, somewhere around there, and these are great radios. Not the best sounding radio in the world, however the design is just superb, and I think it's a classic. This one is in actually quite good condition. The case is faded, but that's going to come up, and in fact what I'll do, I'll make this two-part video. First part will work on the chassis, second part I'll show you how I get the case back up to scratch again and just polish it up and shine it. So that'll be fun. Alright, so again, nothing much to see with these things on the outside. And power cord's been cut, of course, which is okay. Oh, by the way, these came in colours other than brown, and a guy I know of, he collects these, and he's got a two-tone one, green and white, and some other colours too. I think they're really, really neat. I had never seen one except in photos of the different colours. But anyway, let's get this thing opened up and let's have a look. Alright, so turn it upside down. Let's take out the screws. I have no idea if this has been worked on. I'll tell you what, that doesn't want to come off. Oh yeah, that doesn't want to come off. At last, that one does, and lucky last. I'll turn it around. Here we go. That's two off, something. A little bit of upward pressure. I think it's coming. Unless something's spinning inside them. Can't remember if they've got a bolt on there or not. I've got my doubts about this one. This is going to take a little bit, so I'll cut back to it when I'm just about ready to open it. Okay, I was just screwing and unscrewing, and it wasn't doing anything, and I noticed it's come off. So here we go. All right. Oh yeah. Well, what have we got? Well, somebody has been at it. Two caps there. What are they? Two 10 UFs, I think. Yeah, two 10 UFs at 450 volts. The rest of it is untouched. So I like that. I like that. To earth, okay. It's fairly straightforward. Alright, so now for nuts to take off. Yeah. No, that's too hard. Okay. And where'd that go? Oh, there it is. On the floor. Let me find it. There it is. Third one. So, you know, I've got to do it. Might as well bore you with this too. You can always flick through if anyone watches these things. And, oh yeah, okay, and this one. Gotcha. And that's it. Right, okay, that's the power. Okay. Antenna, earth. Right, this should come out. And I'll just go off camera for a sec. Put that case down. Where's the transformer? That side. Okay, and I'll bring the camera down. Zoom in just a little bit. Alright, in fact, what have we got? Oh, nice valve can. ECH33, I think. 6G8, I think, for the IF amplifier. 6V6, and tucked down there, way down there underneath, behind the transformer, 5x3. So fairly standard. Well, it's just about ready, but I put a temporary power cord on it. But I thought I'd just show this. Luckily, in this case, it has a little bit of insulating material there on the board where the power wires are connected, and luckily it's got stamped 240 volts here, 220 in the middle, and of course this must be our common. Now, I have talked about this on other videos, have quite a few people, like Uncle Doug, and how to work out which is what on that. If that wasn't marked at all, no point in guessing. So we've got to test. Grab your multimeter and set it to ohms for resistance. And what we'll do, pick one terminal, so in this case far left for me, and I will lift my hand up, and we're looking for the resistance, and I see it's 53 ohms, so I'll jot that down. Go to the third terminal, and that's 65 or 64, what is it, 58, what was that, 52, back again, 58. Okay, so at this point I can confidently assume that where my red probe is, that's common. That of course is 220 volts because it's at what, 50, let's say 52. Next one has got a higher resistance at, come on, at 58, and of course if we're correct and we measure the resistance between 220 and 240 volts, it should be minimal. In this case, sort of all over the place, but come on, settle down. Seven, 6.9 ohms, which is what you would expect. But anyway, check, if you're still unsure about all this, check out the video that Uncle Doug does. Have a look at my other video on deciphering the wiring on power transformers. But that's a very quick way just to determine what the terminals are, which is a common and which is your 240, 220, could even be 110 volts, who knows. It could be. And that's if it's not marked. In this case it is marked. So it's always worthwhile doing a double check. Anyway, now I'll get my power cord hooked onto those two wires. I've got my power cord on, which is right there, and that's yeah, just keep my fingers away from it. I see bare wires, but that's okay. Nothing shorting on it. Alright, given that I've got it sitting there, we'll test the rectifier first. I said it was a 5Y3, but it's not. Well, Radio Museum said they were 5Y3s. This one's got a 6X5 in it. So I can never remember where the pins are, what pins are what. So I always go to my Super Radiotron valve manual, which is great. It lists all our common valves. So where is it? 6X5. We'll get there. RSTU V6X5. And there it is there. I can see the plates are right at the top there. So pin 3 and pin 5 are the plates, which will be getting HT power. So pin 3 and 5 is our notch. 1, 2, 3, that one. 4, 5, that one. So those two. So connect our multimeter up. Three and 5. Set your multimeter to AC. Let's turn the current limiter on. Variac is on, and I'll keep an eye on both the multimeter and the current limiter. See what we get. That's great. I've turned that up a fraction. I've got 100 volts, so that's good. Power off, and let's check 6.3. Actually, before I do that, go to the manual again. Find out what pin's what. I should be able to check by just looking at it. The heaters are pin 2 and 7. Okay, so that should be 5 volts, I would think. So black lead on the chassis, still on AC. What did I say? Pin 2. Okay, 1, 2. Hold on. No. All confused. Which is nothing new for me. 6X5. So I said the plates were 3 and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and 5. Okay, and yep. Pins 2. Pin 2 and pin 7. So no. Pin 3, pin 5. That's what confused me. When I ran the initial test on the plates, we had it on. I had it on one on the plate and the other one on the filament. So powering up again. That's even better. Lots of voltage with the same, I don't know, quarter turn on the Variac. So take you away. Black lead on the chassis. Now onto the filament. Power it up. 0.6, 0.81 volt, 1.2. Very good. That'll be probably 5 volts. I'm assuming, and I'm not going to look it up. But the last little thing, should be okay. is 6.3 volts, so just go off the dull globe for that. Let's just see if it, I can't really get in there, but let's see if the globe lights up. Yep, great. Saves me another globe. Alright, now back up on its, powers off, back up on its side. One day I'm going to build a chassis caddy. I don't know if it'll accommodate all radios, but would be a help. Alright, excuse me. I'm just looking for the main filter caps and make sure there's no cap cans there, no cap cans. So what have I got here? 0.02, 10 UF. I would have expected a bit more, but I'm going to go and check the schematic, and I'm assuming they're the filter caps now, because the rest of them, from what I can see, 0.005s, 0.02, 0.02, 0.1, another cap there, which would be very low capacitance, I would say, and whatever the hell that thing does. But yeah, I'll just check it and I'll come back. Well, I checked the schematic, and there's all sorts of different schematics on this series of Beehive. It's 11-4A all the way up to 11-4U. So they've pretty much gone through the alphabet and they made revisions along the way. One schematic said that one's an 8. Oh, sorry, yeah, one's an 8 and one's a 14. Yet another one says 2 10s. So I'm going to take a punt that they're correct at 10 UF, and two nice replacements at 600 volts rather than the 450 volts that are in there at the moment. So I will do one at a time, and where are we? Negatives on this side, positive is there. Leave a little bit of just push that out to the side a bit. And for the sake of it, put a bit of heat shrink. So just doing a bit of a measure. So that looks okay. Here's my pliers. Oh no. I have no idea where the pliers are. Give me 5 minutes. Oh, sorry, give me about 1 second to find them. Found them. Dropped them on the floor. Alright, so where am I? Okay, I'm just doing a J-hook. Where are we? Oh, I'll try and get that in camera. Put that on, get that out of the way again. And try and keep my hands out of the center of the lens. And because I'm right-handed, have to do it this way. Oh, come on, I've tightened it too much. Just get it down a little bit further, that'll do. And run another hook on the top. That's not going anywhere. A bit of solder. I do know that when I first started, this is the sort of stuff I wanted to see. I just wanted to see people soldering, how they do it. There's no right or wrong way. I suppose there is a wrong way to do it. There's a bad way to do it. But the more you do it, the better you're going to get at it. And I think we'll try and make it look a little bit neat. Bring that out. Yep, that looks pretty good. Snipperoonie. On you go. Oh, come on. I want to fight you. That's okay. Slow and sure. You'll get there. Don't rush. That'll do. No, it won't. Snip, pardon me, I'll snip off the excess wire. That's one done. And change my probes rather than alligator clips. Again, just connectivity, continuity. Don't know if you can hear it, but it's beeping, so that's okay. And that's okay. That's the first one done. And we had it right. And this time, okay, negatives over here because that's going straight to Earth. So, that way. And snip. Put that out of the way. Take off the insulating material he's put on. I'm trying to, where are we? Turn that around. Hopefully you can see it. So.
Shut up.
G'day, mate. Yeah. That's my son, just came home.
Who are you talking to?
The camera.
Hi, Dad.
Doing a video.
It's time to shut up.
Oh, dearie, dearie me.
Where are you sending the video?
Yeah.
Where are you sending it?
YouTube.
Have you done this before?
Oh, yeah. Maybe, you know, all of one or two people might watch it. Well, you told me to put these things on YouTube.
No, I didn't. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember half the things I say.
Of course you can't remember things like that.
No. All people can see is your hand.
Well, you know, I'm trying to make it visible, and it's not easy. And tight fit, that'll do. Yeah. Thanks, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
And can we see this? I don't know. Yes, you can. That's good. And for the positive end, we'll just snip it right there. You know, these are probably still okay, I guess. Where are we there? Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. If I had my step-down transformer, I'd check these on the capacitor tester. But I don't have my step-down transformer because that's with the valve tester. Reuse that. I can sit there. A bit more shrink tube, probably about that much. Make a nice little hook on it. And give it a crimp. Bring that over. Okay. Done. Again, just do some continuity testing. Where are we? Let's put that in there. Nice. And yeah, well, I'm mucking around here. Well, that pretty sure that'll be fine. Okay. Now, I'm just going to go get some knobs for it. As you know, I don't like touching the metal. What the hell's that? Tape. When it's got power running through it. I know you can, but still, stranger things have happened, so I prefer to be safe. I'll just zoom out and I'll get some knobs and whack them on. I've got them, and in my stash of knobs for reproduction brand spanking new Beehive knobs. So I'll get them. These look to be good quality. Nice brown colour. Grub screws in there as well, which is good. I'll just fit these on. I won't bore you with that. And back. Okay, knobs are all on, as you can see. Attached to the antenna. Power's okay, just sitting there. With our caps, filter caps changed. Let's give it some power. and see what happens. And I'll just turn the light off. It makes it easier for me to see the current limiter. So we're up to 100 volts. Dial globe's up. Current limiter's nice and dull. Nothing there. 213 volts at the moment. 239. Got noise. Right. Crackling on the volume, on the tone control. Got some crackling on the volume pot. Circuit is live. The band switch. Okay. So the output valve's working. Otherwise, I wouldn't be hearing anything. Speaker's working too. I should have checked that earlier. Never mind. That escaped me. What we'll do... Okay, so bring the camera in a bit more. Kill the lights. And bring it up. Got some noise.
About that, please do call in.
Tour with Indonesia, India, South Korea, and then going to the US for the bilateral dialogue there.
Well, there we go. So, that's interesting. Lay the thing flat, and it works. I don't know. Is there something, one of the components, is it a bad connection inside? I really don't know. However, power's off while we're at it. Put the valve can back on. And just power it up again. Why? Because I'm always looking for something out of the ordinary. I've had sets where I've...
business people going out into the region looking for investment opportunities, because ultimately it's the economics that matter a lot as well here.
Right. With all those nasty leaky caps inside of it. So I am now going to call it quits for the day, and I'll be back tomorrow and start the recapping process and just bring the camera in before and after a recap. Now, I'll show a few, but probably it'd be far too long of a video if I showed everything. And then we'll check the resistors as well. So back soon, like tomorrow, but it'll be like snap for you. Right, I'm back. New day, new challenges. So let's get to recapping this. I'm going to start on this little one here, 0.02. I have a replacement already, and I've marked, let's see, where is it there? Little black mark there, that's foil end of the cap, to match up with the foil end of this one. So I'll actually start over here. Snip that off, turn that away. Might as well keep that insulation, and I've almost lost the wire for a second. There it is. I'm running short on shrink tube, so I'll reuse whatever I can. Not sure, you can't see it, but I'm just putting the tube back on there, and let me see if my measurements are correct. Just hold that there. That's alright. Yep, cool. That'll work. Just bend that up. Make a little jump hook on it and bring the light in a little bit better so I can see what's going on. And I think a bit more shrink tube on the other end, just in case. I'm just measuring it out. Yeah, right. I know you're not seeing much, but I'm getting there. Alright, so there I have it. And we'll just put a hook on that. Actually, just a second, I just got myself a knife and just give that a bit of a clean. And that'll hook in there eventually. So crimp them together. Try and keep my hand away from the lens. And where are we? Here we are. Bit of solder, let's run. Well, doesn't want to take. That's got it. And in this case, if I can lift this wire off, and yeah, good. Come back. Out you come. Let's clean all the dust and cobwebs out of this. Right, that's not going anywhere. Give it a nice blob of solder. No, good. Okay, so that one's done. Gives us a lot of room now to get to him. And okay, so that goes to the rectifier, and the other end, I think it's going to earth. Yeah. Yes. So, but, as I love to do, just attach the antenna, and let's test it and make sure I put it on the right wire. Pretty sure I did. Okay, give it some power. It was working yesterday afternoon or evening.
And you'll never miss an episode. Then I guess you can also enjoy the other stuff as well. BBC Listener. Download it now. Oh, I might try an audiobook.
That's good.
In the chat room.
Cool the power. Okay, so yeah, I do like to check, put one in, or maybe a couple, maybe two, and then run a test. And that way I keep up. If I've made a mistake, I can pick it quickly, rather than doing, I mean, if you shotgun the whole thing and you just replace it all and then you test it and find it doesn't work, you go, well, okay, where the hell have I gone wrong? And that's going to have to be frustrating for sure. So replace, test, rinse, repeat, and if you do make a mistake, you'll pick it up quickly, well, immediately, and you can rectify it. And also take photos, as I do, before I replace a component. Therefore, I know where it should go. Alright, so I'm going to now work my way down and across and start replacing these, and I'll come back every couple and just to show you, and hopefully excuse me, the sound quality should get better and better as we replace all those old leaky caps. So yeah, back soon. Right, well, I've done 3 caps, and what's 0.022 in place of a 0.02, 0.01 and a 0.1, and I just want to show you the 0.1. Look at all that gunk coming out of it, wax. Absolutely no markings on this at all. I did measure it, and it goes something like excuse me, about 150 nanofarad, and I figured it's got to be a 0.1, and I checked on the schematic and finally found it in there, and yeah, definitely a 0.1. So let's give it a test. I know I said earlier replace one, test one, but I thought, oh well, you know, these look pretty easy to do, and I'm confident of the 0.1 there. Right, let's see if we can get the high bands. Yeah, that'll probably be Bayside Radio 3MP.
Envía EU caso 2. Authorised by the Victorian Government, Melbourne.
This has got to be the Greek channel.
Is that a big part of your upbringing?
Oh, yeah.
Interesting question. So, I don't consider myself to be religious, but I think that's a technicality.
Christian radio, I think. But anyway.
Not have an impact on either the
More.
people concerned getting their test results.
The government again, their daily briefing. Okay. Yeah, COVID's still around. I get that. All right, I'll continue. So what have I got? I don't know if you can see it. I'm bending the camera down. So got a cap here. Looks like another cap there. And I've got one tucked away right behind all these wires where the antenna coils are. Great. Oh yeah, another one there too. Oh God, I hope there's a marking on that one. But anyway, at least I've got the schematic. So I'll just keep at it and keep coming back regularly. Okay, so where are we? I've replaced 0047 down there. That was easy to do. 0.05 here, I think. It's the original. Yep, 0.05. And that wasn't too bad. And a 0.006. I've seen them around, and that was that one tucked way in there. And all I did was I thought, well, let's stick to as close to 006 as we can. So I've got a 0047 there and a 001 and put them in parallel, and I've got 0058 or 56 or whatever I've got out of it. So that's close enough. Well, certainly a bit close to 0047. Figure might as well stick to what the schematic says. After all, you know, they designed it and they chose these capacitors for a reason, I guess. Anyway, let's see if I've done it all right. And current limiter's looking good. No smoke. Always a bonus. Oh, here it comes.
In particular, what skills gaps there are in our workforce. And someone who's very much looking at the same question is Apes.
And for eligible pensioners under the hearing service.
That's through our W. Nothing else there. Let's go up the band, top end, see what we get. Yeah, the Greek station, yeah.
PM Western, 10:30 Central.
Christian radio, they pump out decent signal. Trying to get 3MP, no, and that doesn't mean anything. Got it before, it tends to disappear depending on the conditions, the atmospheric conditions out there. Alright, it's coming along, and there's still one cap to go, and I'll find out what that is before I change it. And then I've got to check all the resistors, and I expect there'll be quite a few of them out. So, alright, I'm going to go look that up and see what it is, just in case it doesn't tell me. At least I'm prepared for it. So yeah, I'll be back soon. Right, well, the last capacitor is in. There it is, 0.01, connected up to, what's it connect to? Ah, yes, the detector valve. And still got all that little dust in there. So we'll now give it a test. Let's see what happens. And wait for it to warm up as usual. There it comes.
Hear about this. There are no scientific...
Yeah, it's all good. My favourite station. It's still quite weak. I'm picking it up though, so that's it. Oh, tone control works. Occasionally tone control on these things. Okay.
A lot of the people that work in mining itself know that there's more.
Good sound. Picks up the strong stations. Oh, again, one more capacitor down there. What's that? 1000 PF. So what's that? 001. 1000 PF. Let me have a look. Yep, 001. I'll change that a bit later. But for now, we'll look at some resistors. So, first one I'd like to start with is the grid resistor on the detector valve. Now, what's that? Green, black, orange. So that's 50k. I'll just. Not sure if you can read it. I'm trying to get it to stand up. No. Oh, that almost had it, almost had it. Yes, okay. So, keep my hands away from the screen. 50k, it reads 60. It's reading all sorts of things. Come on, what's it doing? 60. Okay, that's got to go. Green, black, orange, another 50k. Looks like a 1 watt. Or it could be half a watt. Mm, 54. Just on the edge of 10%, we'll change that. Brown, black, green, it's 10 something or other. And I've lost, there it is. So brown, black and green, 1 meg. Should remember these. $989k, another 1 meg next to it. Come on. 1 point. Not even on it. 986. I'm still going to change them. What's this? Brown, green, orange. So 15k. $13k. Don't know. Blue, black, yellow. So 600k. $756k. So that'll get changed too. And what's that? Brown, green. Oh, what's brown, green, yellow again? 150k. $240k. Well, that'll go. Right, so another 50k up here. 62, so that's well over. So just end up changing. I'm going to change them all, but just showing you, yeah, always wise to check them, especially the grid resistor. I'd say think I've mentioned before, I had one that once I think it was 69, 70k, and it completely swamped the signal. Nothing was getting through until I changed it, and then the radio came to life. We've got some little ones here like 50 ohm, and I'll probably end up changing those as well. But I'll get onto this and slowly but surely recap it, change the resistors, and I'll probably change that one and come back and run a test and see if the reception's improved any. Alright, back soon. The grid resistor has been changed, so from the old one being 67k, and I've got 51k in there. I just can't seem to get 50k resistors, but 51's alright. Let's power it up and see if it makes any difference at all. Tenors in.
And because I've been a bit homesick, I have friends and I've been missing my family and the culture, I guess. So I turned the music on.
The interference is caused by the fluoro above me. Where's that Greek station? On? No. Looking for just picking up 12, whatever it is. I'm getting a few more. It's improving. Of course, it depends on the time of day and the signal that I'm getting in. And again, you know, I'm not a very good antenna in here, as I keep saying. Alright, I'll just keep going through changing the resistors and come back at intervals and we'll test it. Okay, all the resistors have been changed, every one of them, and a number of them were certainly out of tolerance, way too high, past the 10% threshold. What I did find, that particular resistor there, that was a 150k resistor, and that was from the factory, definitely the original. It measured up at something like 247k, so certainly that had to go. And I noticed that it's going from the detector valve over to the first IF can, whichever way the signal is running. I'm really not sure, but anyway, I know if it's dampening the signal or attenuating the signal, that's not too good. So I thought I'd check the schematic, and lo and behold, it should be 30k, not 150. So I know there's been a lot of revisions, but I've got a couple of schematics, different revisions, and they both list that as a 30k. Right next to it is a 15k, and that one was fine. So I'm going to go with the schematic. It's not unheard of for people in a factory to make mistakes. Just because it came from there doesn't mean they can't stuff up. Anyway, I tried a few different values, to be honest. I went down to 100, then to 50, then to 30, and it's certainly improved the signal, and I'm getting those weak stations on the high end of the band. Alright, so that's done, and we'll just turn it on, because the next step is to try and tweak some more sensitivity out of the IF cans. Here we go.
The localised lockdowns are still mooted after that point.
What I'll do is I'll find a weak station. No point trying to play around with a strong station like the ABC. Right. I'm might turn the light off. And we'll start with the second IF cam. So get through this good.
Shopping around for the latest 5G phone and offers you can get the best price guaranteed. Visit Optus in store or check out the Optus 5G phone price match online today.
That's not doing much. Not getting anywhere there. Not much of a difference. I'm going to have some sort of success. A little bit. I know I should do one can at a time, but we'll get there. Nothing there, not much. There's a marginal difference happening. Ouch. That's really tight. That's killing the signal. Nope. About there. And again, we put this on a decent aerial, and it should be a lot better. Oh man, I've got the jitties. Nope. There's some improvement. Oh yeah, big improvement. And we've got some trimmers up here, and I'll turn the light on just for a sec so you can see. Trimmers against the for the antenna coils. Yes, that's it. So this one will have to be broadcast, and I think down here we're looking at the shortwave. So a broadcast is going to these first two trimmers. Let's see what difference we can get. nothing really on that. And we'll stand up. That's killing it. That's it there. And just in case. No change. Okay, so the first and the last one are broadcast. Middle two must be short wave. Alright. And again, you've seen me do it before. I just do it by ear. And it's been working for me. So, tone control works. Clear and muffled. I like it. Let's have a check out of shortwave. See if we can actually pick anything up. Getting some crackling. I've got something. It's very weak. Yeah, that's human speech for sure. Volume's up full. Tones clear. Well, with a decent aerial, I think, for shortwave, might be able to pick something up. Probably Radio China. Okay, well that works. Pleased about that. Okay, well guys. Let's go back. Where's the ABC?
First time the A-League's women on
Well, that's it.
commercial free-to-wear.
This has been a success. All I've really got to do now is put in a new power cord, and I have a spare sitting right here, nice black cloth covered 3-cord, and an original bakelite plug on the end of it. So not very long, but it'll match the radio. Right, so thanks for putting up with all this. It's getting easier, I think. And if you're watching these, I hope so. Hope somebody's watching. I think it's probably worthwhile just to go through radio after radio, and it's showing the majority of them are fairly straightforward. And when problems come up, well, you know, we try and sort them out slowly, one at a time, eliminate the problems. Anyway, that's enough for this side of the radio. I'll be back very soon with part 2, where I demonstrate how I rejuvenate a bakelite case. Alright, so see you then.
Should there be more transparency and more scrutiny of who owns the clubs?
I mean, I think that no one's
I forgot. I'm back. Sorry. The other test I want to do is how's the MP3 work on this? I love MP3s on these old radios. Yes, I do. So I'll just hook up my test rig. So there's one player.
Well, Danny Townsend,
Turn it
thank
on.
you for joining us, and all strength to the men and women who
Okay.
are taking to
Yep,
fight
ABBA,
when
honey,
it
honey.
comes to the A-League.
No, we'll pick something else.
That's Danny
Get those,
Townsend, Managing Director of
YouTube
the A-League.
Nazi
So what do you think about
police.
that? No more W-League,
Copyright
everything is A-League.
police.
Of course, this follows
Oh, yeah, Bradbury
the moves
13.
from cricket a few years back.
Alright,
Did the same
so
thing. Australian women's cricket team rather than the Southern Stars, of course. And at the time,
Negative.
it was also about getting more girls and women involved.
Negative with Jack onto the chassis.
The perception out there that there is no real difference when it comes to that. As Danny
fell off.
says, A stands for Australia. It should be for the men and women as well. What do
Okay.
you think of that A-League name change? Please do call me.
Go off station. I think we're going to have to live with the interference. Alright. Start her up. Is it playing? Yes, okay. And where's the output? Here. Okay, I'm getting nothing out of that. Try another one. Oh, here we go. Oh, it works.
This is Ray Bradbury. Join me for the next 30 minutes on a tour through time and space. Come along to the far future. Follow me into...
Try something else. Let's try the input. That's as loud as it gets. I'm curious. That's actually allowing the volume pot to do its work. Full volume. Straight to the output. It's the same. The volume pot's not cutting the signal at all. However, and if I bypass the resistor, it's there, nothing. Well, it works. It works quite well. So I think this is a contender for a little preamplifier to go in there. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that too. Yeah. So anyway, again, my second goodbye. Thanks a lot, guys. Anyway, catch you soon. Bye.